What's up my peeps, I'm here with a Supercard video because I had to post one up tonight because the Wrestlemania tier is finally here. And also in other news, I'm also in a King of the Ring, a subscriber's King of the Ring. And the Fusion Chamber is over. Not for Survivor Fusion though, for a Legendary Fusion. So how about we go ahead and claim the results for that first and then talk about the Wrestlemania tier. So let's go ahead and see what we get here. Once again, it does not matter what I get until we get to the Survivor Fusion. So we get a Legendary Brock Lesnar. I believe I've already gotten a Legendary Brock Lesnar before in the chamber. So if I had kept my Brock Lesnar, then I would have gotten a Pro Brock Lesnar. But I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in the top prize. At least the top prize before the Wrestlemania tier came out. And that is the Survivor Fusion. So right away, we're going to use Brock Lesnar. For the Ultra Rare card, I'm going to use, and I just noticed or realized that, hey, I have to use the Survivor card here. Okay, so I'm not going to use Brie Bella because I've got two of them. So how about we use, I might just use Paige. Although the Paige card might be better than AJ. Yeah, she's better than AJ. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use AJ, and oh, well, I have to use two Ultra Rare cards, so you know what? I'm going to use a Superstar card, Ric Flair. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to use the Epic Eric Rowan. Although the Eric Rowan card looks like it's stronger than the Sheamus card, I don't feel like keeping the Eric Rowan card, although I'll probably use the Sheamus card too at some point. I don't know, man. I'm just going to use Eric Rowan. And for the Legendary card, we're going to go ahead and use Stephanie McMahon. And this is where I don't know what to do here. I don't know which Survivor card to give because I recently got a Cesaro Survivor card. So I'm not sure, should I give away my Cesaro Survivor card or should I give away my Roddy Piper card? It's the Roddy Piper card or the Cesaro card. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to go on spreadsheet and check out which card is better. I'm thinking the Roddy Piper card is better, but whatever. I'll go ahead and check it out really quick. Alright, so I'm back. I looked at the Supercard spreadsheet, and Cesaro is better than Roddy Piper, but just by 1 point. Just 1 point. So damn, this is a tough one, man. It's always tough when I have to. Well, actually, no, it's not always tough. When I had the Roman Reigns Survivor card, it was really easy to pick Roman Reigns and use him in the chamber. But in this case, it's a tough one. I don't know, man. Because I've maxed out my Roddy Piper card already. I haven't even, begun to level up Cesaro. But I just got Cesaro, man. I just got him and then, I'm giving him away. I don't know. I like the look of the Cesaro card better. And it is 1 point stronger. But I have to spend a bunch of time, maxing him out. Waste some cards I could have used to max out other cards. So, it's a tough one. Seems like Roddy Piper is currently in the Road to Glory, so I'd have to go back, take him off the Road to Glory mode, and then use him in the chambers. So, you know what? For the sake of, I guess, convenience, I'll go ahead and throw in Cesaro, even though I just got him. For those of you wondering how I got him, it was just a random pull off of Exhibition. You know what would suck? If I put in Cesaro right now, and then in my next Survivor, King of the Ring, or something like that, I get Cesaro. Then I'll be pissed. But hopefully that doesn't happen, so let's go ahead and use Cesaro. Alright, goodbye Cesaro. So, now that we're done with this, and in 4 days, actually, 3 days, well yeah, 4 days, whatever, we're gonna get the our fourth Survivor Fusion card, and that should be Sunday. So, anyways, it is now time to check out the WrestleMania tier, and it starts off in a big way with the Road to Glory this Friday. Actually, it's not Thursday; it's Friday. They announced a modified or a new schedule, so I'm wondering if it ends maybe on Monday instead of the usual Sunday, or does it still end on Sunday? If it still ends on Sunday, then it's going to be harder to get those cards. To get the top card or whatever, because we have less time. Anyways, let's go ahead and check this out. Although you guys have probably checked it out already. And as you can see, you've got Ultimate Warrior, Hogan, Rock, John Cena, and Bret Hart. Pretty cool that they added Bret Hart. Speaking of that, when they had that like shadow or whatever on the main menu screen, I actually thought it was like a bug, like it was a glitch or something like that, and it was just the Undertaker picture, but for some reason it bugged out or whatever, and it just showed like a shadow or something like that. But then it was there for a couple of days, and people started to talk about it, and then I was like, you know what, this might not be a glitch after all. And then somebody guessed, somebody like grabbed the Bret Hart picture, found the same Bret Hart picture that they're using on this card, and matched it with the shadow, and it matched perfectly. So to that person, damn man, you're freaking good. Or I'm wondering how much time it took for him to find, the exact match. Or is it, a case where when he saw this shadow, he was like, wait a minute, that looks like this Bret Hart picture that I recently saw, and then he matched it, and he was like, oh, I'm right. But whatever. So yeah, Triple H, HBK, Warrior, Hogan, The Rock, John Cena, and Bret Hart. This is what, I'm concerned with, or not concerned with, but this is where I'm focused on. The John Cena card, the Bret Hart cards. I kind of wish they still had a Road to Glory Survivor in this Road to Glory mode. So like, I was hoping for 2 Road to Glory Survivor cards, not the regular Survivor cards, but the actual Road to Glory exclusive Survivor cards. So 2 of them, and then also 2 of the new WrestleMania cards. But I'm fine with this. You get a regular Survivor Rock card, and you get a WrestleMania John Cena card, a regular WrestleMania John Cena card, and then the Road to Glory exclusive WrestleMania Bret Hart card. And looking at these 2 cards, there's not that big of a difference between the 2. With John Cena being a regular WrestleMania card and Bret Hart being, a Road to Glory exclusive WrestleMania card, I would have expected maybe a, bigger difference in points and overall. But I guess they're changing that for WrestleMania, because the difference between a Road to Glory Survivor and a regular Survivor is like about, for each stat, about 300 more points or whatever. While in this case, it's not even 100 more. I mean, look at this. Bret Hart beats John Cena in power by only 45 points. And then toughness by, 70-something? And then speed, he beats him by 57. And then charisma, he beats him by less than 90. My bad, no, less than 40. So, yeah, there's not that big of a difference between the 2. But it's cool to see that the Road to Glory exclusive Bret Hart card, to get that, it's still the same requirement as the Road to Glory Survivor card, like the Road to Glory Dean Ambrose. At least the paired, or the second one. And then the second WrestleMania exclusive Road to Glory card, that requires 200 points. Now that is 10 more points than what you would usually need to get for the Road to Glory Survivor second card. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. I wonder if it's going to be harder than the Dean Ambrose one, or about the same, or easier. We'll see when it comes time to start this thing. And I think that's about it, right? Oh, actually, let me show you guys the King of the Ring. So I think 2 of you guys made it into this King of the Ring. Now, I didn't expect too many people to make it in this subscribers King of the Ring, because I gave you guys like a 10-minute notice, because I had forgotten that I told you guys that, hey, I'd be starting a subscribers King of the Ring on Monday. So then Monday, right before, I head out, I was like, well, not right before, but a little bit before I headed out, I was like, oh, I forgot, I told you guys that I'd start a subscribers King of the Ring, so I went ahead and gave you guys a quick little 10-minute notice so you guys can get ready, and then I started the King of the Ring. Usually I give you guys like a 20-minute, notice or something like that. Sometimes I think even more. But yeah, as far as who made it in, well, if you look at the standings here, I know one of the guys, Jake last time, not the last subscribers King of the Ring, but the one before that, he made it into the finals with me. We faced off in the finals. This time, he didn't qualify, I'm not sure if it was why he didn't qualify, but he didn't qualify. And somebody else on Twitter said, "Hey, I'm in the same King of the Ring," and he posted a screenshot. I asked him who he was in the King of the Ring, but I think he didn't reply back. So I don't know who he is. He might be the dude with the Rey Mysterio picture, but I'm not sure. So who knows? It might be future DGK, might be Sean Hardy, might be, I don't know. And of course, I'm Deagle. And in 4 minutes, I'm going to be facing off against Sean Hardy in the second match, or second round. As you can see, round 1, I won even though he used all his boosts. I'm going to win this one for sure unless I, pass out or something like that. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick little Supercard video. What do you think about the new WrestleMania tier? And before I let you guys go, if you did make it to the WrestleMania tier, if you're currently in the tier, then let me know, what was your first WrestleMania card? What did you get as your first WrestleMania tier card? So I forgot to show you guys some stuff here. So with this new update for the WrestleMania tier, there's also some other changes, like for instance, the cards limit has been boosted up from 120 to 130. So, it's a slight boost, 10 more cards, but it's still a boost, so that's cool. And something that's pretty cool, for those of you who are afraid to accidentally delete one of your cards, not delete, but use that card to train another card accidentally or something like that, or combine it too early. One cool thing they've added with this update is the lock feature. So as you can see, there's a lock there on top of the card. So let's say your top card is, I'm going to go ahead and click on the Roman Reigns card. So I click on the Roman Reigns card. Did I just set him as champ? No, I didn't set him as champ. Okay, so as you can see the lock up there, if you click on the lock up top, it's going to lock the card. And what this does is if you do this on the cards, you cherish the most, or the cards that are, your top cards, or whatever card you want to do it for, it's going to prevent you from accidentally using that card as, a card to train another card, or accidentally combine him, or delete him, or something like that. So, just a tip, for your top cards, go ahead and lock those cards, so you don't accidentally, like I said, use them to train another card or delete them. So right now I'm just locking all these cards, and it's a nice feature because while I haven't done it, sometimes I am afraid of accidentally clicking on one of my top cards, not realizing it, and then using it to train a card. So yeah, on top of that, I also want to show you guys something else. This though is not as cool. Also, something else they've changed with this new update. Now, this thing, though, I don't think is for the better. So, usually when you go ahead and train your card, you just click on train, and then you get all the cards you've got available, and you can pick from your super rares, ultra rares, even survivors, legendary, uncommons, commons, all of them at once. But now what they've done is, look at this. So I'm going to click on train here. And as you can see, it's filtered. So right now it's filtered by rare cards. And there's no option to filter it by every card. You can't, have all your cards available so you can easily and quickly pick, throughout all your cards. See, I don't get why they added the lock feature to, prevent you from accidentally using one of your rarer cards or important cards. But yet they go ahead and add this too. I mean, if they add the lock feature, why add this too? I'm assuming maybe they're adding this to also ensure or reduce the risk of you accidentally deleting one of your better cards. But I feel the lock feature is enough on its own. So I don't feel the need they should, do this as well. Look at this, man. You have to filter it by the tier. Common, uncommon, rare, super rare, ultra rare, epic, legendary, survivor, WrestleMania, or diva, support, or combinable. And so if I want to train my Dean Ambrose card, gotta click on common, and then gonna click on all the common cards. And the worst part is that, see, I've picked all the common cards here, and I have to click on train. if I click on filter by and then go ahead and click on like uncommon, rare, whatever to go ahead and pick my uncommons and then click on rare, pick all my rares, and then when I go to train, it's not going to use all my commons, uncommons, and rares. It's only going to use the cards I picked for the filtered by, I guess, section or whatever. So, as you can see right here, I picked all the commons, right? If I go to filter by uncommon, see, keep in mind, I didn't unselect the common cards that I picked. If I go, let's say, pick the Rock here, and I click on train, you would think the game would remember all the common cards that I picked and the recent uncommon card that I just used, the Rock card. But, as you just saw, it just remembered the Rock card that I picked because it was filtered by uncommon, and it forgot the common cards that I had picked. So, you really have to click on train, and then if it's filtered by uncommon, so go ahead, pick all the uncommons, and you gotta do it this way. It's slow. It's a lot slower than before. You know, it's not as convenient. So I just use all the commons, and then for me to use, I use the uncommons. For me to use the commons, now I've got to click on common and gotta pick all of them. I can't pick all of them and then click on filter by something else and pick, other cards. Really gotta go like one by one in terms of tier. So yeah, it's a much slower process. Not a fan of this at all. It was a lot better before. So I'm hoping that the team listens to this and changes this in the next update. Put it back the same way it was before. It was a lot quicker to train the cards. So yeah, what do you guys think about this? I don't see why anyone would prefer this instead of the previous method that they had before the updates. I understand, like I said, if they're trying not to, trying to prevent people from accidentally deleting their better cards, but they already added the new lock feature. I feel that's enough on its own. You don't need to have the lock feature and this too. But yeah, I'm out, guys. See ya.